Hello, my fellow students. In our previous episode, we talked about the now, but today we look back. To move forward in your career and in your Matura exam or any other exam, when you are to tell a story, you must not only tell what happened, but how it happened. Think of a past simple and past continuous tenses as two lenses of a camera. Past simple captures the snap of the action, whereas the past continuous captures the flow of the situation. In the Matura exam, whether you're writing a story or an email about a trip, or doing those tricky grammar transformations, mixing those two up is a common mistake. So let's focus on differences or on when we should use past simple or past continuous and what kind of difference in the message we pass when we use those two. Let's do it together. Let's go on. Welcome to English Bullet, the channel where we fire up your day with practical English and powerful motivation for your business and life. Having used English in business for over 20 years, I'm here to share what I've learned. Let's get started. So the first bullet for today, the first pro tip, it's the important distinction between past simple, which gives you the information about what happened at a certain point of time. I called the customer at 10 a.m. It happened. I talked. I finished. It's closed. Past continuous, anyway, gives you the background on the information, gives you the atmosphere, what was going on. At 10 a.m., I was talking to the customer. It was a longer activity that lasted at 10 a.m. yesterday or today in the morning. And pro tip here, a good advice. When you're writing a story in your exam or Matura exam, when you want to talk about something from the past, don't say just the wind blew and the rain fall, because it's kind of a boring fact. But if you say the wind was blowing and the rain was falling as I stepped out, you build the vibrant picture of the past. You create the atmosphere. It's much stronger, much better, and gives you the extra points for the richness of expression. And the second advice, second bullet, the classic interruption exercise. It's when one activity was lasting and the other took place exactly at some point of time when some other was in progress. So you use past simple for this one particular moment in time that something happened, and use past continuous for the activity that was lasting in a longer period of time. Like this classic example, I was taking a shower when the phone rang. And the Matura trick. Examiners love to test your understanding of those two words, while and when. So pay attention, these are very important words. Use while when you talk about past continuous activity that lasted longer while I was studying, and use when with past simple when you want to talk about particular short action that happened, when the lights went out. Pay attention to these words. For instance, in business reports, we can use it to show the reasons, causes of something that happened. So the system crashed while I was uploading the data. While it was a longer activity, crashed, it was a single short activity. And using those two correctly shows that you have a full control of the sequence of events. While I was doing something else happened. And you can explain to your boss, while I was uploading the data, the system crashed. It's not my fault, it's the system's fault.
The system crashed while we were uploading the data.
And the third bullet, the third tip, the parallel actions. What happens if two actions in the past were happening exactly at the same time? Then we use past continuous for both of these activities. While I was playing a video game, my sister was studying English. While my brother was playing video game, I was revising my English vocabulary. So those both activities were happening at the same time. It's perfect to describe a situation full of activities. And be careful. You remember the state verbs from the previous episode? Also in the past, there are some certain verbs like believe, understand, like, want, and be that hate the ing forms. So even if it happened in the past and it lasted for a long time, I didn't know the answer. You say, I didn't know the answer. You don't say, I was not knowing the answer. It's a state verb. You didn't know the answer, even if it lasted for a long period of time. Be careful. So here is the bullet summary of the past. Past simple for the finished actions, for the points in time. Past continuous for the flow, for the background information. And the interruption, while versus when. Be careful. Use it wisely and it's going to be great. In life, like on the tennis court, we often carry the weight of a missed shots long after the ball has gone out of bounds. But as Roger Federer famously reminded us, the excellence isn't perfection, it's the ability to let go. He taught us that even the greatest champions lose points, but they refuse to lose focus. When you lose a point, or face a setback, or make a mistake, it belongs to the past. Don't let yesterday's loss crowd out today's opportunities. Take a deep breath, reset your stance, and take the next challenge with a clear mind and steady heart. Your success isn't defined by the point you just lost, but by the intensity and energy and belief you bring to the very next one.
I'm telling you this. When you're playing a point, it has to be the most important thing in the world, and it is. But when it's behind you, it's behind you. This mindset is really crucial because it frees you to fully commit to the next point and the next point after that, with intensity, clarity, and focus.
If you feel that this episode helped you with your Matra exam or any other exam and boosted your motivation, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and let's meet here openly. Let's study together, let's get prepared together, let's motivate together, let's go together. You're gonna benefit from it. You will see.